promotional material, right? Promoting what? Promoting what you are doing at that particular time, right? So for events, so flyers can be used for events like church. All right, we are back. Nah, I don't understand it. I think I collected the wrong PC to do. I just started class. In the middle of everything, computer went off. I know it's laptop we are using, so I did not save. Nah. So there's no need explaining all those things I think from beginning. So let me just rush and see if I can get back to where we are. So like I said before, I imported the picture. So let's say it's a continuation. So in case you didn't get it before, thank you. So I'll power clip it inside. Say fits content, fill frame proportionally. So edit. I guess I'll be saving it immediately I do anything. So now this laptop will be offing by itself. So I drew a box next. Then, now I used the color eyedropper, selected the blue color from here, put it in, remove the airline. So I made transparency. Save, please, save, please. I don't trust this laptop. And draw another box here. So then I curved the air, right? So we gave it the black color and went for F11, right? To mix two colors. Then we selected this blue. Then rotate. Then I used transparency, that is fountain fill. So I rotated downwards like this. So I duplicated it also, Ctrl D, brought it out. Then you can use your window mirror horizontal or mirror vertically. So we turn it like this. Held it with this one, take it to the bottom and say centralize. Then move this one down. Yes, it's recorded. I recorded the first one that went up too, so it means I'm going to upload both of them. So where that first video ended, it was recorded up to that extent. And I'm recording this one also, so if this thing chooses to off again, I'll tire to record it. All that is not for me. No sleep. This is my motivation song. Anytime I'm getting tired. I'm saving again. I no get chance start from scratch. So the next thing I brought was the Photoshop, right? The Photoshop icon. I already told you how I brought it before, so go and find out if you did not see it. And I think this one too, I'm not going to redesign it, so I'm going to copy the one that is here. So you see how I did it in that other video, so go and copy it from there. This was the former image I was using before. Oh my god. So copy this stuff, eh? Whoa, whoa. Honestly, so this. Understanding. Yes, I need to convert this to bitmap. It's starting to behave like really. Alright. Even now, move now. So we brought this one upwards, right? Then made it bigger. This will my victim. Rotate it like this. Okay, so we now made bitmap and say auto adjust a bit right here. Then I blurred it by using Gaussian blur 7.0. You can go higher anyhow you want. This is my victim. Then I now grouped them together, right? So this one needs to be grouped together. Ctrl G. And it was bigger than before. So I drag this to this side. There's something I'm noticing in this one is the guy nose is also a bit outside. And this was on top of his nose, so yeah. So what I did next is group 3 of them, cut it, Ctrl X. Oh, this one not follow them. So come back for you. Pasted it here. Shit. So be careful most times not to click that extract. So now that we have that, the next thing I did was to type the name. Alright, so let me save again. So design masterclass. So the font I used there is a Gilroy board, right? So you can search for Gilroy online and install it. So we say design master class. So all the font I use for this design is just one family font. So Gilroy board, Gilroy extra board, Gilroy whatever. So it was Gilroy board I used all through. I'm not feeling this now. Stop slowing down on me in Jesus' name. 6 plus 4, 5, 6. This is the computer that I've been using this morning. I don't know what's going on now. Alright, so I use the to reduce the kerning. I wanted it to touch each other so closely. So I might choose to use this roller, but we are designing a fresh stuff. So let me just say I'm doing it fresh. So we use your eyes instead. So like I said, I tell most persons that designing starts firstly from the eyes. If you can just look at the design and replicate it, you have already started growing. So if you can see it, you just believe you can do it. So you remove the airline. So that was the reason we were teaching all these tools, so that immediately you see something, you say, okay, that thing that designer did on that thing, this was how the person was able to do it. So you need to keep on paying attention. Alright. So I place this one inside of this. Alright, so I've taught you merge, I've taught you intersect, right? I've taught it already. So this is what I used this 0.1 and intersected this one. So either you can use back minus front, or you can use simplify, anyone. I'm going to use back minus front. So it's going to create the 0.1 in the box and disappear. Right? So the next thing I did was to type 30 days intensive mentorship. Alright, so I think I used semi-bold there. It should be semi-bold. So that was why I love this Gilroy. They have semi-bold, medium. Yeah, it's semi-bold. So different sizes, depending on what you're doing at that time. So then I drew a box over it, then gave it white airline. You see how I've been zooming in and zooming out. So when designing, you have to be zooming in like this, so that you'll be able to see some hidden details. When to use them. You use them when you want to use them now. If you want to. Let's say you are drawing a box like this. You should know what you are doing at that time. Let's say you sketch something out. You can just say, oh, you sketch something like you want to cut out this kind of shape. You can use circle and cut this out. It depends on you. It depends on what you are designing at that time. So it's not me that will tell you when to use it or not. So what I'm just to tell you is, this is what we use this shape for. This is what we use this shape for. So you see that. So it depends on what you are doing at that time. So you should know what you want to use the tool for. But all I've taught you that this tool does this and this tool does this. So now I would have decided to just write 0.1, but I wanted to write a box that had 0.1 in it, so I had to use the tool. So once you know how to use the tool, it depends on your creativity at that point, what you want to do. Oasis, what's your question? So the next thing I went for was section A. I really need to type all these things, so just copy it. So then I had to create a bullet point, right? So it's the same thing. Just I didn't use circle because remember when we talked at the beginning of design about continuity in design, repetition. So since we have a box that is curved, see this is curved. So I just left this one a bit, but every other one here have been curved, right? You can even decide to leave this, but I think this one is working better. So I use semi-bold for this up. What did I use for the normal letters? Medium, bold. Okay, that one was bold. Yeah, bold. So the first thing is introduction to design, then mastering of design process. So if you want to get better in design, and that was the reason we said you should join that graphics group, right? So if you see like flyers, whatever things that somebody does, you try them out. As you can see now, I could confidently create all these things back to you so that you know I'm one that did it. Alright, so that's how you get better. So you just recreate people's design, right? You can even give yourself a goal every week that you must recreate up to 5 designs. So when you try to recreate what somebody has done and it gets difficult for you, you make research, or you can ask questions to like, okay, I was trying to do this and I could not do it. What do you think this person did here? But if you wait every day for our class, good luck. You can wait for our class every day. So mastering of flyer design, then letter, heading, ID card, and business card. Oh, I thought you said you have a question.
I have a question, sir, please. I have a question too.
I'm Oasis. Are you Oasis?
Yes, I'm
No,
on.
no, no, Oasis.
It's Oasis I'm talking to.
Okay, yes, I do have a question.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Sir,
Uh,
in the course of this class, you've been using different fonts. So, sir, which one? How will you know the one we are going to use at a particular time?
just shout Jesus Christ 3 times. You All right.
Allah, Allah.
So see, listen. To use a particular font, right? Most times it comes from research also. So if you saw where's my Pinterest? So let's see graphics class. Stop asking me for nonsense. Graphics tutorial flyers. So even from the sample you have seen here, what kind of font do you see is prevalent? You say that they are sans serif fonts, right? Fonts like Arial. Like remember when we did fonts now?
Sir.
So you notice that for most fonts that was used, they are sans serif fonts. So if you are creating most flyer fonts like this, the kind of fonts that are more better for readability, for body of letter are sans serif fonts. And there are various sans serif fonts, starting from Arial, Century Gothic, Gilroy, Montserrat, Rubik. So most persons have the kind of font they love using most. Like now, if anybody comes to me right now to design for them a flyer, is this font I go for easily because it is good for readability, right? Anybody can see it easily. So we don't need very stylish fonts. Sometimes you just leave your design very simple as far as passing the right message and people can be able to see it. In fact, people will be wowed by it. But what you just did was just following design principles of arrangement. If I should bring my ruler out now and check this now, you see that both the design and this, everything are on the same line. I hope you're seeing that, right? So my arrangement is very, very important, very, very key when creating design. Now, font is not really the problem. The only place where you should be bothering about what kind of font should I use should be maybe like the header, like this one now, this one. What kind of font? Should I use like a stylish font to be able to capture people's mind? Most people might go and use a stylish font, fine. That might be the only place you can use like header font. So you can just, most times some designer, what they do is they Google header fonts. So if you search for header fonts, you see a lot of examples. You can see this Ramos 30 free sans serif header font. So you can just even add free. So this site comes up and you see a lot of fonts. Then you now see how they are looking stylish. Most of them are not looking professional, right? I think I like this one. It's a bit wonderful. So you can download this, use it as your font, right? Install it. But most times it's better you just stick to one font family. So another thing that can direct the kind of fonts you use is also the brand guideline of the brand you're working for. So if you are working for like a very big brand, right? Okay, let's say at the stage you don't work for a big brand. So most persons have worked on their flyer for, and people have designed for already. So on their brand guideline, I've already selected the fonts that will be used for all their designs. Just visit MTN Facebook page, right? Check every of their designs, their poster, everything. You'll notice that the fonts are the same. It's not different. So from the brand guide where you have told the client this is the kind of fonts you're supposed to use for your brand, that's the font they will keep on using. So most times as a professional, you ask the client, do you have a font already that you have selected for your brand? So if they say no, okay, then you can now, out of your directive, you can now create a font, select a font that they can use. So the first thing first is research. So when you make research, then you see the kind of font other designers use, then you can use it also. Font is not really a problem, so just try that. The other lady that was talking, what was your question?
Okay, so I just wanted to ask how this font you're using now, how do we download it and add it to this Corel Draw?
Okay, I'm coming. Of real life objects. So I'm going to group, I'm coming, I'll answer your question now. So I group this also, group this also. So I'll click them together, I say L, so that they will all be aligned. So I group this and reduce the size. Right, so you said how do we, alright, so say how do we download fonts? So let's say this is your Google, right? So let's say you open Google and you search this font that I said now, Gilroy. Just add free font download, or you add family to it. So you say Gilroy family, so that you get the whole package. Because sometimes some sites like this that fonts now, I don't know if they have the whole package. So you click on it. So you come down here. I think here is the full package. So you click on download here. So you see that it's downloading. So when it's done, you will know. So this is it. It comes in a zip file. So I'm glad all of us, almost everybody should have an unzipper now. Because if you downloaded CorelDRAW, you should have unzip your CorelDRAW. So you open with. I like to send. Yeah, is there is one that you say open here. So let's use WinRAR. So now this is the whole font. So what you can do now is you can select the whole font and you say extract to a specified folder. So I'll select where I want it to go, downloads. I say okay. So where is it? So this is it, Gilroy free. No, that's not, the thing did not enter a folder. This is the whole font here, Sha. From here, there are a lot of, even pop is here. So let's say you have extracted the font, right? So now since It's the whole family font you downloaded. It is most time if it's just one font you downloaded, you can install it just by clicking on the particular font, right? And you click install. So it's telling me that I have Gilroy already. So there's no need installing it. So what I do most times, just search your control panel. Alright, so you click on your control panel. Then you search for fonts. Search for fonts here. So in this font folder, this is where all your fonts are. All the fonts for your computer are in here. So what you should easily do is, so tell it to group by type. So you can just select everything here. So just copy everything and drag them inside here. So it's telling me I have it already. So you just click yes. So you wait for it, it copies everything. So that way you have the font. So any font you download, you can just install it this way.
Where did you drag it to, please? Oh.
What do you mean? You did not say when I drag it.
You drag.
Oh my Jesus.
Where did you drag it into? Now I'm asking. The place you drag it into.
Did you remember when I said control panel?
Yeah, okay, like this control panel.
I said
after
come
you
here,
are finished.
come to this top and search font.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Alice? What's your name?
No, not Alice.
Okay, I'm waiting for that Alice first. So
Alice.
you highlight all this. I've highlighted all this, right? So you can select it by just tapping here, right? So you just drag it inside here. You don't know how to drag. You use left click.
I know how to drag. I know how to drag.
Drag and you see we show copy, and you just drop it in here.
Jesus.
So you say do this for all current items, and you say yes. And it copies. You have made me copy this thing like 2 times now. I'm just being patient, so I'll be a good teacher.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm not patient normally. I'm an Arsenal fan, so we have been taught patience. So that's it.
Wahala, Paul no be asking now.
Man, you know. Alright. So let's move on. So if you notice
Thank
here,
you.
yeah, you're welcome. There's kind of an effect here, and there's another effect here. So how did I do that? I used this. So I went in, I edited it for our clip. So this Photoshop, I duplicated it, Ctrl D, right? And I made it kind of a bit bigger. So I went to bitmap and I said blur. So Photoshop has this also. So I said blur. I used motion blur instead. So kind of motion blur. So I think it's too much. Reduce it a bit. So you see there now. Let me convert this to a bitmap first. Yeah. So bitmap, I say blur, motion blur. So I say okay. So I duplicated it also, bring it here also. And close. So I just used blur there for here and here. I think I should rotate this one a bit. So the design most times your creativity, you might do this, do that, and say change this, change that. Right, so that was how that effect could be there. Then I added my phone number. Who knows, maybe I'll use this flyer in the future. I want to run personal class. The snack class is expensive, sha.
Please, the effect that you added, where did you add it? I've not seen
My
anything.
God, don't worry. I'll post it on YouTube. You watch it there. How can you say you did not see when I did that effect?
I saw it, but where did you keep it now?
Keep it. See it here now. You see the effect here.
Where did you drop it? Drop it.
Let me go inside back. See it now.
Okay, the one down there.
And the one up here.
Close to the hand.
Yes, it's two of them. See it. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay, I thought that thing is deep blue. This thing.
Thank you for thoughting.
About what on the main flyer is something like deep blue.
Don't worry. I'm glad you know colors. So let's continue. So this is bold. Let me use extra bold. So this is my phone number 070 50 75 529. I think it's a bit too extra bold, so let me use just bold. But the way they dance, like you don't collect my money. So money don't land somewhere, bro. So medium. I say send a DM for more details. Like if you are interested. Go and put the price now. Somebody will run. But sometimes it's better.
You say the price.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we put the price.
It's better to say the price so that.
Don't worry. I'll put the price when you want to register.
I want to ask you whether I for free self, man.
A play. I look like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has died for all of us.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Can't die for this. 57.
I want to be with the Lord, so I should go meet God. Supposed to do it, God.
So this one is killing me. Can I get one of my classes? This one they kill me every class.
Not be you go mountain. What you bring for mountain?
Go ahead, let's die for you. Yeah. I've been going for 4 years. So then I wrote my name here, tutor. So you can see this is the only font that is different from every other font. So you can also get it.
Yes,
the name is Milaton's Free.
I like this font too. Put this gorilla. What you call it?
Yeah, it says gorilla. Jesus.
Hey, what the Gilroy? Gilroy. I like the Gilroy.
Oh, the Gilroy like you back. Hey,
I like it too.
She's the UK boy.
This man go had a number of people to pronounce. So Gilroy.
Oh, shit,
God of Israel. Who is this? So Joshua. Oh wow, God. Yeah, so that's my son name. Then I selected, I think is, what font is this? Heavy. Okay, let's use heavy. So I use heavy because I'm a heavy duty man. Yeah, it's heavy. I can't find heavy. Your battery is low.
This your name look like my village name. Oh.
Where are you from?
Answer this name. Is that or not?
Yeah, I'm not from there. I will not come from that side.
Nah, people that answer the name will work.
Is it Nwaogo or Nwaogo?
Nwaogo.
No, this one is favor, not your own.
What's the meaning of this CR8?
So it's a creative click. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Yes. So it's the brand name.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's creative lead at creative click.
Nah, I get it.
feel I don't get it. So this one, I will need it to be aligned with this one down here. So I'll hold it with this one and say letter B. It comes down.
Is that a B waiting? B to what?
You know it already now. I don't know that one already.
Letter B.
Let's say something is here like this, and I want this one to be here. This one is. I'll click this one and tap this one and say letter B. It goes to the bottom. C is for top, B is for bottom, L is for left, R is for right, C is for center, E is for general center.
So no one that was doing this thing, I click center. I think you know came down. I was just practicalizing this thing. So that came down to center to see.
God is merciful. God is doing wonders in your life. It's God, though. It's not you.
Why me?
So yeah, we have the brand name again at the top. CR8VECLIQ. It is a logo that we can have easily designed, right? But no time for all this. Or should I show you how this was designed? I didn't design that, or I downloaded it. I downloaded this stuff, but it's something that you can design also.
This your name. Be as you get. Now this is for students to understand.
My name be as you get.
You never understand that move. Unless person wait there for spirit. You're creative.
I'm a spiritual man now, so if you don't understand it, you leave it alone.
Now person wait there for spirit to understand that.
Oh, I'm not sure I have strength to design this thing for you guys. Should be an assignment itself. You should go and design it by yourself. It's simple now. So you duplicate this one 2 times. Don't ask me how I did it though. Go and watch the video. The moment you have gotten this, you have gotten everything. Hey, I'm group. That was basically like everything they did there. I can't be like my own, the plenty called their own. So then we have the this thing. Let's find our arrow shape.
Hey, no, I remember what I wanted to ask you.
Please don't remember.
After this thing, I will ask. After you finish this logo, I will ask.
Time would have finished by then. So I'll convert this to curve. I feel like this software. Nothing is hard for us. So I'll make this like rounded. If you see F12 now, I already see rounded corners.
How do you think they sweet to watch you?
It's good as they sweet you. Congratulations on your sweetness. I still got trying chaos.
I can't even find pass the one way download self.
Try. What a great compliment. So I group them, and I want it to be centralized with my name. So I click it with C. So I think that's that. Yeah, there's no extra thing in this design.
How did you do this thing? I like to of them at the same time.
Highlight which one?
That one I said.
I don't understand your question.
How did you centralize this? How do you centralize the up and down together now?
How many times will I explain this thing now? I'm tired of explaining the same thing every time. If there is a box here and it's centralized, there's another one here, what do? You hold two of them together now and say C. Simple. If this one is here already, I held it with my name. I held it with my name and I say C. It becomes centralized.
Okay, sorry for stressing you.
No problem. That's why I'm employed. It's because of you to stress me.
I wanted to ask you, so how come your correct draw now have colors?
God, I beg you. Question
I beg.
All these colors that is here.
I
told you, all these things is basic thing that I did from the beginning. I told you that all these colors are movable. You can move your color from here to here. So there's like. So there are a lot. You can say.
I was also asking you.
Wait now, let me finish this one now. Say view. You go to color palette. There are a lot of colors. So here I have RGB out. I have Pantone. I have CMYK. All right. So if I click here now, I can bring another color again. So another color has come out. So if I want, I put this one here now. Right. So I have all these colors everywhere. So that's how I have all the colors.
Sorry. Where did you click first? First place that you clicked.
You right click. When you right click, you see view.
Okay.
Then when you go to view, you see color palette. Then you see all the color. So the default color is RGB and CMYK. Yes.
Imagine.
So look at this one. Look at this one. I'm going to change this background to black. So in case you don't know how to do this one. So you say customization. So you say appearance. You can change your background to dark. So for all those evil people that love everywhere to be dark. So you can change your background.
This is even better, Seth. It's better. This white, the enter person eye.
Yeah, make it to pop out. So that's about flyers. So everybody will create this, right? I believe everybody can create this.
Jesus.
Very easy. You have not even done your previous assignment.
Jesus.
So then after flyers, I talked the next thing here is creating business cards. We don't have enough time, right? So we might not really but business card is one of the most easiest thing anybody can create. Right? Even though I did not even teach you a business card, by only learning how to use design softwares, you should be able to create business cards for us. Yes or yes? Yes or yes, ladies and men to join.
Yes,
By the
so
grace of God.
yes.
Yes, so business
Yes,
cards
so yes.
business cards are
Yes.
so easy, right? So they are very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I want
Which
to
of this app? Oh, okay. Okay, what to export?
God, I beg.
This
God, I am
this
begging
my
you.
spot.
So for those of you that have been sending assignment, please, this is the step to send assignment. Export, right? You go to that your folder where you saved it. So this is where I'm saving on my own. See, I have a folder for you guys. Assignment. Me that I teach you, I've done all the assignments. So we say flyer assignment. So we say make sure it's JPEG bitmap. You say export. So something like this will come up. Make sure it's in RGB. So RGB is for screen. And make sure your custom is at 100 and blur is in 0. Alright, so that it will give you better quality. So I say okay. And so I'm going to go to your WhatsApp group now. Paste it there. So when you are sending your assignment, send them in HD. So I'm glad you can see that I did everything in your front. Oh. It's not that I went to download this somewhere. Oh, this song they mad me. Alright, so let's quickly create a business card with our few minutes that we have left. Then we might finish. We might even do a letterhead itself. Letterhead is not that hard to create. So thank God we already have a logo here. Alright, so we are going to use this logo as our logo for this brand. Alright, so this is the brand logo already. So how do we want to do this? So I'm going to ungroup this. Right, I'm going to make this guy have the color of. Let me just continue like this. The effect showing. It's not really showing. So I'm going to use another kind of blue. Let's take this blue from here. Alright, so creative click, we'll just use this main color. Let's say edit, copy properties of this. Yeah, let it be like this. So we can make this logo into two types. So let me see what I can do with this. Yeah, I think I prefer this. So we have two of these logos. So what is a business card? So before you design a business card, you have to first of all understand what a business card is, right? So if you know what a business card is, to design itself will not even be really hard for you. Alright, so we have our two logos there. So that's why when designing logos, we create like enough options that can help us when designing different kind of things. So you will see how I'm going to use these logos in different ways. Right, so what is a business card? So business cards are fundamental tools for networking and brand representation, right? So like when people attend events, right, so they share out their business cards. right? So there are some business cards that come with like barcodes, right? You know what barcodes are now, or so they are like security codes. So some brands don't have barcodes, so don't go and put barcode in a design that is not needed. So some designers who don't really understand design just put anything. Like I've seen some music posters where people write parental advice for a gospel design, right? So because you just think it's cool, you just put it there. So these are just wacky designs. So most times these are kind of designers that charge maybe 5K for kind of designs or below that self. So that's why they can just create anything like that and just because it's cool, it's trendy, right? There's one thing that is trending now on my Facebook group, Nigeria graphic designers, that we're talking about one shield like that. It's like everybody have been using the shield. Everybody is not Captain America.
I saw that.
America, right? So some designers who don't understand design will just anything trendy, they just start using it. All right. So let's get into business card. It remains for them to use shield in a business card. So somebody said where it will give up is when somebody used that shield on the logo. Somebody quickly designed the logo and posted it on the comment and said, "Hold my beer." I was like, this is crazy. So business cards are very vital part of a brand, right? So the size of a business card is 2.5 by 3. So let's be sure. Let me search for the size of a business card. So we'll say size of business card. So that is a 3.5 by 2.0. I failed. I'm a failure. The 3.5 by 2. So the width is 3.5. So what you do, you draw a box. That measurement is in inches, right? So the width is 3.5 by 2 inches. So this is the size of a business card. So after you have gotten this size, you can now shave vibes the make noise. Attack. So you can now make it bigger, right? So that's why we say we are using Corel because it's a vector-based software, right? So we can now make it bigger like this. So once you have gotten the size, you can now make it bigger, right? So we'll have front and back. So you might think, what one should we use? So what are the important parts of a business card? What should be on a business card? So the business card should have the logo of the brand, right? So we can just place the logo here. Be creative in your own ways. But most times you can also, like I always say, I say research. So you can just research for business cards. So you will get a lot of ideas, right? So look at that barcode I was talking of here. See the barcode here. So if your company that you are working for does not have a barcode, how did I get the size? I Google 3.5 by 2. Right, so you can get different ideas. So see this one, see another kind, see another kind. The person's name was here, the logo was here, like that. So let's just stick to ours. So I'm going to like duplicate this box, make it like this. So I'll go to edit, copy properties of. So your business card will not be the same every time. So in fact you are watching this video now. Anytime you want to design business card for somebody, you're not gonna just come and see this and do it again. And all your clients, they will gather and beat you. Me, I want to disconnect. So what you put next is as simple as this. You have designed a business card, I'm telling you. So what? Please, somebody is just doing shit in India, and it's Alice, and I'm no longer the host. Oh my god.
What Alice do you?
Why are you on your mic, Alice? Like nobody wants to hear you. Please off your mic. This woman carry our class go meeting, making noise. Please. You're disturbing my ear, and she will not stop. That's how I know that she's not in the class. She just on it and leave.
I don't know. She don't know how to off that mic. I don't know. You are teaching her how to do it. I don't know whether she has forgotten.
She just went to on it for no reason. I'm just tired.
You don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you two off your mic. So 16. So I'll say founder slash creative lead. Then so what else would I want to put? So you are seeing I'm applying hierarchy here, right? So my name is like the most important for here currently. Now we can now put our phone numbers, address, and stuff like that. So easy way you can do all these things. I'll show you 2 ways I do all this. So I can just say, okay, what icons do I need? So let's say I need a Facebook icon. So some persons it will collect Facebook. You know, Facebook icon here. Facebook is blue, right? So you download a blue Facebook, and just wait. I'm going somewhere.
PNG.
Don't you start and go pursue this man for this class. So you download a blue Facebook, right? And you download Instagram that is this thing also, that is red. Then you download WhatsApp that is green, right? Then you arrange. What am I saying? Let me copy this so that you see what I'm saying. So you realize that you've been doing a lot of nonsense since. So let's say WhatsApp. So you copy this one also. Just be seeing, see all the things these people used to do, and they'll give it to their clients. WhatsApp and should we stop there? Instagram. Start dropping your attendance, bro. It's almost 5. So we'll stop for this one now. So now imagine that this blue, green, and this is on this brand. It's not making sense at all, right? So it's looking like LGBTQ, right? There are a lot of, no offense if any LGBT member is here. So it's looking like the LGBTQ rainbow, right? So it's you that first put attendance. You like attendance. so instead of that, we can just quickly convert all this. So what I do most times, I can say, if you click on this image now, you say outline trace, right? You say detailed logo. CorelDRAW will draw the stuff like this. You can say, okay, delete the original image also. So I can delete, and I can weld all these ones. Alright, so instead of that, I just convert it and draw the icon. Now, in case I'm not doing this like this, we can even draw this back. So Instagram logo is one of the most easiest thing you can draw in this life. So let's just draw a box that has equal size. So let's say 1 by 1. So most times I draw them myself instead of going to download. So I will give this one a very big airline, so we can increase it. Right, so copy, duplicate it, bring it inside, reduce it also up to a circle. So instead of 10, this one might be 8, right? Then we duplicate this one again. And voila, you have drawn the the Instagram logo without even downloading it, right? So I can now click both of them and say object, convert to outline object. So now I have an image, right? Just like this. So you might not necessarily need this. Even the WhatsApp icon, we can design it here without even visiting Google. So what we do is you click Ctrl F11 on your keyboard, Ctrl F11. So we have an icon here. See, I've been using it before. So we have, you can search for Webdings. It's like a font. This is all on for me right now. I need you now. So Webdings. Don't ask me this font. Go and watch the video. You see there. So you look for the phone icon. I'll bring it out. Alright, so there's a mail icon I'm also looking for. Yeah, this one. I guess that's what I'll be needing from there. So if you bring them out, then easily you can just draw this. You can draw a circle, right? A perfect circle, 1 by 1. Let's say 2 by 2. Right? So you go to your freehand tool, just apply all you have learned. Draw a triangle there. Right? Then hold it together and weld. So you weld it, they become one. So 2 become 1. They are now married, so you increase their hairline. Don't understand what's going on here. Somebody has pampered with this stuff. Supposed to be pointing out. Oh, I don't know why it's not pointing out. Cannot fit. I'll create another one. Fuck. It's kind of wrong. I don't know, they have changed my setting in this CorelDRAW. Let's find WhatsApp icon instead. Alright, so we did also for the Instagram. So say outline, detailed logo. So it's going to trace it out. So I'll say okay. So there's a white background at the front. So you ungroup the object, delete this one, then you weld this one so they become one in Christ. So now we have like how many icons that we need? 1, 2. So for mail address, I'm going to convert this text to a curve, Ctrl Q. So I go to my curve tool and delete all the stuff that I don't need. So you already know how to delete nodes already. If you don't know, go and watch previous videos. So the only one remaining now is the almighty Facebook, which is the most easiest. So you draw a box also, and just letter F. Even though you're not getting the accurate one, you can, if you want to use the main Facebook, your focus is on your brand, not on the Facebook, right?
Instead of using color, you can use black throughout or what?
Allow me finish first.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to create a similar box like that for all these ones also. So I'll place them inside the box too. Made a mistake. So I'll increase this mailbox. But the reason I did that was that everything is supposed to have the same kind of box, yeah. Oh, you can't give me peanuts now. You will dash me peanuts. I want you to dash me. Dash me. Slow. So I held these ones together. Simplify also. So they have to be a pattern, like everything needs to look like the same. Sorry. I'll do from Monday to Sunday. No sleep. Hold it with this. I said simplify also. Hold this one with this. Try is nothing changed. Alright, so we have all those. So one more thing that's remaining is location, right? Address of where we are working. So you can also find a location icon here, or you can design it anyhow you want. So let's just find location icon. We have one standing here already, so we just copy it. I don't want to use that one. Let me find this one. Poverty is not for me. No sleep. Location icon is one of the most easiest thing you can draw. So in case you want to draw it yourself, so what you first do is, why are you all this angle? Just draw something like this, then reduce it to like a triangle, right? Rotate it upside down, then draw a circle over it, just like an ice cream, right? So you duplicate this one, right? Reduce it, bring it to the center of it. So we're going to weld this one and this one. So the circle and the triangle, I will hold it together and I say weld, right? I have that. So I'll use this one and simplify this. So I have the same thing, right? So you can use your own, or you can use the one you downloaded. I know most of you will use downloaded, or you don't like stress. Chineke. Yeah. Get out. I'm using my own. So there are some designers and their job is just to design icons, like literally only icons, and they are getting really paid for it. So you can choose.
That would make sense. So it would make sense.
As mainly if you are working with like UI UX designers that need icons most times. And like this is too much. Let's delete one. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Let's delete Instagram.
None. You need to delete all of them. None. Leave everything.
I just the thing. I don't
know. It's looking like the information is too much. So let's reduce it. So we are going to give it a color. It didn't work. Plus 2, 3, 4, 7, 0, 50, 75, 95, 29. You see that it's just two colors I'm using. I'm mixing them left and right. So the email address would be, how did I write my list? creativeclick@gmail.com.
At. Okay.
Then if you type something like at gmail.com, immediately color turns into like a blue line. So you can press Ctrl Z and it turns back. So Instagram, creative click. So yeah, to I'm going to just change something on this one, ng. Get out. Yeah, isn't the same thing. Then location, where are they located? 14 Apple Drive, Victoria Island, Lagos. I'm sorry, I have to delete one of these things. It's getting too much for this stuff. So shift page up. I need to create space on it so it wouldn't look choked. This is what I did. I took the ones that their name are more to the top and took the other one under. I'll take this one here. Bottom. Top. I'll group these ones together, Ctrl G. Make sure they are arranged properly. Yeah. So for this one at the back, nothing complex should be there. So you just copy the properties of this. And we'll just take this one that we created here, duplicate it, bring it. As simple as that, you have done a marvelous job. So you can duplicate this if you still want to create more things. You just power clip it inside the box. Alright, so yeah, this power clip. Remember transparency. You click on this one, you see. Let's make it like 95. So you see the effects there. Yeah. So we'll paste another one, say edit, copy properties of. So this one, I'm going to power clip this one inside here. So like that, you have designed flyer, business card. Now I want to design a letter heading. So let me just create, let's see if we have enough time. So letterhead is coming A4, right? So I'm going to come here, tap twice. So I have the shape of the letterhead. So I'm going to cut it and go back to where we have been working. Yes, fits in here. So what should I do? I will just simply take this name, put it up here. Alright, plus this one. So it will copy the background of this also. Copy properties from here. Mo Francis, you know, tell us the money where you see.
Money. What the dance here too.
So the only thing remaining for this letterheading is address. I think letterheading is one of the most easiest to even create. So we are just following a simple brand pattern. So I can ungroup this. Ungroup. Letterheading does not have your name. I just duplicate this one, bring it down here, and make sure it's aligned with this L. Alright, so we have to page. So with this few point of mine, flyer, business card, letterheading. Hey, wait, I just saw one small mistake. Don't look, I've not finished my class. So. This guy here talk, are you? Alright, so that's literally that about that. So I will send 3 of them together as a single file.
Please, I will also need the picture of your own screenshot. Some of us are using 2021 and
Which
yours I
screenshot?
noticed is 2018.
Is it this color?
Yes, the screenshot. Mine does not have it. It's 2021
You can
Corel
create
Draw.
it now.
Really?
This is your 2 here. So I
Okay.
brought this color here, so you can bring your color here.
Okay.
Yes, I brought the color there, and then I screenshotted the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you very much.
yeah, you're welcome. So let me export this.
So as the attendance be taken, my battery went
I've not taken
down.
it to type your name there.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So today is day 6, right? Day 6 assignments. Can send down.
Hello.
This woman is back.
There you so.
Let me stop
They're
recording.
coming.